Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome. I know I have a lot of new subscribers because of the last Odin's Eye video I did on the new Christmas collection. If you picked anything up from that collection, let me know down below. I really do love those palettes. If you're new here, I just wanted to let you know thank you so much for your support. Also, a little bit about me. I am a mom of two. I have two really little ones. I have a 6-month-old and I have a 4-year-old. I am married and I live in the sunny state, Arizona. I just love to play with makeup. I'm not a professional. I just really love makeup, and I find myself really loving indie makeup brands these days because if you can't tell by the name of my channel, I love glittery, sparkly, anything that shines. I'm that person that's always been like, ooh, shiny, what's that? That's a little bit about me. But today we are talking about a new dupe that came from Alter Ego. Now this palette was sent to me from Alter Ego and it is called Harmony. This is a dupe for the Natasha Denona retro palette. I'll post it around here in case you guys haven't seen it or heard of it before. Alter Ego does dupes for Natasha Denona. They've done it for Huda Beauty. They've done it for Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm really hoping for a Huda Beauty retrograde palette or the Rose Quartz palette. I do actually have the Rose Quartz palette, but I think it'd be really awesome for you guys if they dupe that one. I do have a code glitter. It is an affiliate code, so I do make a small commission from that and it will save you 10% as well. I did do swatches of these. I will post them here so you guys can see them. I do not have the retro palette to compare side by side. I'm sure that there are other people who do own both and have posted those already. Usually they are pretty good at duping it perfectly, if not better. Their shimmers usually tend to be a lot better, and I really love Alter Ego's shimmer formula. These shimmers are beautiful, buttery. The two very ones with like little multi glitters in them, those are definitely more like toppers. You do have that putty, creamy type of formula. It definitely feels more putty. You can see the dents inside my palette. I'll show you here. So you can see the dents inside the palette, which ones are putty. The putty cream ones, there's 5 for sure out of this palette that I can see. I do like the packaging because it is reflective, it is pretty. It does have a mirror, which is always really nice, and I think it is a pretty color story. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Definitely if you're into mauve tones, neutral mauve tone type of look, I feel like this will be good for fall because I always kind of gravitate a lot towards the plummy shades in here. This is the tutorial that I came up with, so if you want to see how it performs and works, then just keep watching. finish it off, I added some lashes, which are by Kiss. I added an Oden's Eye pencil underneath. I'll post it down below. I added rhinestones mainly because I messed up my liquid liner and I thought it looked really bad and uneven, so I was like, just put a rhinestone there to be a distraction. I don't know if it worked. I actually used one of the shades from the palettes for the blush. I used one of the putty ones called Nurture, and then I used Chorus as the highlight on my face just to tie it all together. The eyeliner I use is the NYX Epic Ink Liner, I think. I love it because it's such a fine tip. It's been my favorite for quite some time now. I felt like all the shimmers and the regular mattes performed well. I do feel like my finger works better for the kind of putty shades. I also feel like, I don't know if Natasha Denona makes these to put the powder on top of so that it lasts longer, because I know that's kind of what they do for the blush palettes. I do own a blush palette by Natasha Denona, and the whole thing about that is like layering. You have your cream product and then you top it with powder formula and the sparkles, so you kind of have this layered effect going on to also make it last longer. I'm not really sure if that's what they do with the palettes as well. I do own a Natasha Denona Mini, but it doesn't have any of those cream putty type of formulas. So you guys will have to let me know down below what is up with that formula. Do you guys like it? It's not my favorite. I do prefer the regular shades. Like, I have no issues with the shimmers and the regular mattes. They all performed wonderfully. I'm just not a huge fan of the creamy shades. I feel like they would be nice for someone who wants that more like model look, if that makes sense. Like the sheer, if you want to wear the putty shade by itself, like the more sheared out blurred effects, no powder, do you know what I mean? Like just the really nice sleek type of look. I feel like it'd be really nice for that, just polished and sleek. I could see it for that type of look. I definitely love the shade I used to deepen it up. I think it looks so much more red in pan than it does. I love that it pulls a little more purple on the eye. So those two, I definitely really love those shades a lot, and all the shimmers, of course. I don't know, I do like the color story. I do. I'm not a huge fan of the putty shades. I'm really excited to see what else Alter Ego has in store for us in the future. Let me know down below what you would love to see them do. But again, this is a $17 palette, and you can use my code GLITTER to save money. So very affordable. They have a lot of other great dupes online as well. Some of them are just so out of this world, and I love most of their shimmer formulas are so good. Let me know what you think about this palette. Do you plan on picking it up? Were you interested in getting the retro palette? Like I said, I feel like they're usually pretty good at duping it, so I feel like if you've had your eye on the retro palette, I can't imagine that this is too far off from the original, you know what I mean? So yeah, if this is your vibe, let me know, and what are you hoping for in the future? Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.